Floating up high over Maryland, looking down at her beauty seems almost effortless. But filming Maryland by air took months of planning and effort. From its thundering shoreline to its majestic mountains, pilots, cinematographers, and directors charted a course over Maryland, covering the furthest reaches of the state. They flew a helicopter to capture wide sweeping vistas and sent camera drones into low-altitude airspace to give up-close and intimate views. This is the story of how Maryland by Air was made. Climb aboard as we take you behind the scenes. It's dawn, and the throttle opens, lifting the Silver Queen into the skies over Maryland. The crew of this World War II-era biplane would be tour guides, showing audiences a special bird's-eye view of the state.
Well, my airplane's a good friend. It's nothing like it, as you all can see. And it's enjoying this filming operation as much as I am.
Tailing the Silver Queen, filming the aerial sequences, is the crew of this Bell 407 helicopter, director, cinematographer, and pilot.
I love the plane. I didn't know what it was going to look like until this morning, but it's a very pretty plane. It's very nostalgic, and it's been fun flying next to it.
Flights occurred in late summer and early autumn when the air was clear and the sun lower in the sky, bathing the plane in a golden light.
It's amazing. I mean, the sun hits the airplane, the helicopter's following. We just got some amazing shots. It's one of those things where you have to get up early, you get the first light, but it's really worth it.
So air-to-air is when you have one aircraft sitting next to another aircraft, filming them from one aircraft to the other. Sometimes we'll fall in behind, sometimes we'll fall on the other side, sometimes above, sometimes below.
Filming air-to-air with one aircraft chasing the other demands precision piloting.
It is kind of like a dance in the sky. We're obviously talking to each other all the time, so he knows where I'm at, and I know where he's at. Yeah, it is. It's like a ballet, if you will.
Months before liftoff, locations were remotely scouted and flight plans developed.
It takes a lot of work to show Maryland from above. I mean, you know, we've got helicopters, we've got a steerman here, a lot of coordination, a lot of pre-planning just to get all these moving parts into place. Especially with, you know, you want good weather, you want sunshine, you want to show it its best light.
The crew must calculate the time it takes shuttling from one target to the next, and the time spent over the target to acquire the necessary shots.
The challenge for this whole project is trying to coordinate where we're supposed to be, when we're supposed to be there. Of course, there are always things that pop up that you weren't expecting. Just happen to see a really nice shot that you hadn't planned on, and you got to figure out on the fly, do we want this shot or do we want to go to the next one?
Every 2 hours, they must land the helicopter and refuel.
We flew just about 7 hours yesterday. I'm sure we'll get about 6 hours maybe today. So they're long days. So right now we're about halfway through the day, but it's only 9 a.m. So back in the saddle.
Cinematographer Richie McDonald bolted a special remote-controlled gyro-stabilized camera to the nose of the aircraft, which he operates from the comforts of the cockpit. The gyros are remarkable. They buffet the camera from high wind, turbulence, and the vibrations caused by the rotors. This footage shows the bounce and vibration of the chopper in flight. but the camera gyros eliminate the shake. The shots are rock steady.
Richie and I work together. He's working the camera, I'm flying. So for me, it's just keeping as steady of a hand as possible with the stick. But that camera happens to have a gyro in it. So even if we do get bounced around, you'd never know how windy or bumpy it is.
Where they're flying out in the middle of the bay. Over Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Into Baltimore's Inner Harbor. We're circling Thomas Point Lighthouse. Every shot had to be as smooth as silk. While the helicopter crew captured sweeping vistas, pilots flew drones for more close-up views of the state. They threaded the needle into special places, some remote and solitary, others old and charming, taking viewers right into the heart of Mother Nature. Pilots even obtained permission to fly in restricted airspace.
I'm going to use the camera to...
Only a remote pilot in command, who is licensed by the Federal Aviation Administration and has obtained the necessary waivers, can operate at a pro sporting event. It takes a professional pilot to conduct such an operation, and would be dangerous and illegal for amateurs to try. The production used 360-degree cameras that can see everything in just one shot, no matter where the camera is pointed. Here, the 360 cam was clamped to a hang glider in flight.
Woo!
360 cameras were also mounted to the wing wires of the biplane, seen here as it taxis for takeoff. Up in the air, it's almost as if the 360 cam is now a bird, flying alongside the Silver Queen, looking back at her crew. In shots like these, both the thrill of flight and the beauty of Maryland are unmistakable.